What will you do when the power goes out? How will you eat and survive? Welcome today to Pushing Technology to the Limit. Today we're going to talk about emergency appliances. Now the best way to have your emergency system set up is, for one, is if you're going to have electrical appliances, you need a generator. This is for both people that do have generators and for the people that don't, because I'm going to talk about what generator to get. Now, if you have not too much of electronics in your home, like computers, TVs, all that stuff, but you just need to keep your refrigerator running, maybe a few other things going, I suggest to get a 2,000 watt generator. Now that is, they're pricey, and I would get a inverter generator, and those are a little bit costly there, but anything that has a plug on your appliance can be plugged into your generator. Now, also, in effect, that you got to have a well-balanced emergency laid out. So, a 2,000 watt is the smallest I would go. I mean, you could probably go smaller than that, but you can't hardly run anything on a 1,000 watt generator. I have a 2,000 watt generator, and I can run everything in a balance. So basically, if my refrigerator is running, I can't run something else. And so you'd have to basically turn off the refrigerator and then run another appliance. So let me show you what can be powered on a generator. Like I mentioned, refrigerators, teapots, coffee pots, toasters, and toaster ovens. The other thing you want to keep in mind is that, I'm talking to a variety of people here that have different appliances. Some have natural gas, propane gas in their homes, whether it's a furnace or their stove. Those folks can run their furnace or their stove without having to have electricity. Now, maybe you need something to start the pilot light in it, but that shouldn't take too much. I've never had a propane stove in the home before, so I wouldn't know what that takes really. I know some people that have. The other thing is to have grills, outdoor grills, and that are propane. Now, this is just what I have here is what I use all the time, like my grill, my toaster oven, different things like that. But what I have to do when I have a power outage, if I'm going to eat, I've got a little tabletop stove unit that actually plugs into the 120 volts. I'd have to run that only, run either light in the kitchen, but can't run anything else because each one has a different rating. So what are your appliances rated at? It depends on what your appliance is, and depends on brand, how big of a unit that is that you're looking at to do. So you got to check the amps on your appliance before actually plugging it into your generator. So what do my appliances run? This teapot is 1,500 watts. My toaster is 1,800 watts. My toaster oven is 1,800 watts. My refrigerator runs about 400 to 500 watts after it starts up. So when the power goes out, I have to regulate everything. If we're going to have tea or coffee, we don't really drink coffee here. Some folks do, but they just buy it at the shop downtown. So, we have to basically shut off all our computers because that's about 1,000 watts right there. Then we have to just run either the teapot or the toaster oven or the toaster. Now there are a couple of appliances in this kitchen that will not run on my generator unless I have a specialized generator to do so. And even then, I'm not sure if I would really be able to run all that stuff. But right now I am able to just run everything because the utility power is on. But when it goes out, my stove will not work. This stove doesn't work when the utility power goes out. The same way with our dishwasher. Now, you can run a dishwasher on a generator if you have it wired up correctly to your generator. But this one is not plugged into your 120 volt receptacle. Down here in my basement, things will not work when everything goes offline. My water tank, my hot water tank, and my furnace. Basically, anything that is 240 volts AC in my home without the generator. I mean, I don't have a generator right now that will power the 240 volts AC. That's coming though, but I will still not be able to power that stuff because of the way the house is wired. But I do have water though, without the 240 volt pump running. Right here I have my 12 volt DC RV pump and filtration system to pump water into our home with or without the electricity running. Whether it's on a, if we have a battery hooked up to it or I got a power supply, I can run either way. Now if you want to be able to power up your 240 volt AC appliances, then I suggest that you get a backup generator that's either whole house, or you get a generator that will provide the 240 volts AC to your appliances. And in this home, one thing I did not go into is the fact that, and I described it wrong in other videos, is that I've got a separate electrical system in my home. It's separate from the utility power. It is connected to the generator only. So I basically have to disconnect my refrigerator, my appliances in this kitchen, from the house power and plug them into the generator electrical system that I have installed. So I just want to kind of clear things up because I told a friend about that and he was just having all the wrong pictures in his mind as I was telling him, and he just said, well, you need to say it's a second electrical system, and that's what I have. But if you want to run more equipment in your home, like appliances, other audio and video type equipment in an emergency, you have to get a bigger generator. Now, the things here that are important to us is the refrigerator, the food, and to be able to just live. We can do without all the rest of that stuff. But it's nice to have it on, and if you can afford a bigger generator, then go ahead. I've going to be doing a video shortly on another type of generator that I've got, but that's going to be another video. And the other thing that is you should think about doing when the power goes out is to have green power. Green power uninterruptible power supplies. Now, I'm not all for green power because what I'm talking about here is a well-balanced, because balance is good for everything. It's good for your body, your health, your home. There's balance in the universe that it's just all over. It's just around us. And if you are out of balance, then your health is not good. Your car tires don't work good if your mechanic doesn't balance your tires on your car. So I don't know what would happen if you don't do that, but I don't own a car. So, have some green backup power, like batteries, like flashlights. Like what I have is uninterruptible power supplies that they will keep the lights running even though the power goes out. And then you can just go out and start your generator, or even just run lights for a little bit in your home on the battery backup. The other thing is get the old timer lights, like gas or oil lamps that you can actually just put some fuel in and keep going without having to use a generator to do so. That's another option to keep your home going. And in that way, you won't have to use up any wattage on your generator to run lights if you've got some alternative lighting source. So I hope that this video helps. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe, like the videos, tell other people. I'm here to help you out and other people. And if you don't like the video, of course, hit the dislike button and don't tell people. So join me on the next video. The next video, I'm not sure what I'm going to call it, but it's going to be doing something about Duramax power. And it's going to be kind of a buying guide of what to look for and what not to look for. So I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you the next time on Pushing Technology to the Limit.